I'm happy to be back in Burma camp once again to carry out an activity which the men and women of the Ghana Armed Forces have now become familiar. I was here on Thursday, 5th December 2019, and on Wednesday, 31st March 2021, to present to you some equipment to enhance your mobility, combat power, and overall operational and logistics capabilities. On those two occasions, in total, I presented 73 armored personnel carriers, 41 Toyota vehicles, 3 water tankers, 1 self-loading recovery truck, 1 refrigeration van, and 5 utility vehicles for waste disposal and management. Today, I'm here to present to you 40 Jeep J8 vehicles, 6 Toyota Hi-Ace minibuses, and 14 Toyota Hilux pickups, which will help you contain the security threats posed by extremist groups operating along our northern borders, and also help you deal better with internal security challenges. Government is constantly kept apprised of the needs of the armed forces, and as your commander-in-chief, I'm taking steps to ensure that they are met. We recognize that our vision of ensuring equitable distribution of development, progress, and prosperity to all parts of the country can only be achieved in an atmosphere of peace and security. We're determined to continue in this vein and satisfy the legitimate demands of the armed forces. I congratulate you for your commitment and dedication in ongoing operations, especially Conquered Fist and Motherland, which are intended to create secure, peaceful atmospheres along the northwestern, northern, and northeastern borders of the nation, and to contain secessionist activities respectfully. I encourage you to continue to collaborate with the Ministries of National Security, Interior, and Foreign Affairs, and all other relevant ministries and agencies, to ensure that we maintain a robust posture that will deter potential aggressors from attempting to derail the political and socio-economic gains we have achieved so far. There is no doubt that your success in providing the needed all-round security in the country has been made possible through your vigilance and sacrifices, notwithstanding the modest resources with which you have to work. Ghana is forever indebted to you. Ladies and gentlemen, before making my way to these grounds, I drove through the Ghana Military Academy Infrastructure Upgrade Project site, and I'm happy to note that the project has progressed significantly since I cut the sword for its commencement on 4th July 2019. The cadet mess, the square, and lecture rooms are completed. The administration block is some 95% complete, and the contractor is in the final stages of completing the external works. The 246 capacity cadet hospital and platoon commander's block are some 65% complete. I'm also informed that the housing project, which is an integral part of the facility funding the Military Academy Upgrade Project, will see the Ghana Armed Forces adding 832 units of 2-bedroom self-contained flats to its stock when completed. I understand that they're also at various stages of completion at 5, 6, and 6 garrisons. Again, I inspected ongoing construction of the 7-story Army Headquarters office complex, which is also progressing steadily. This project is costing the taxpayer some 33 million cedis. Undoubtedly, it will boost the image and morale of the Army, since the Air Force and the Navy already have very beautiful headquarters, and we cannot allow the Army to be left out. And finally, before I leave Burma camp, I will cut the sword for the commencement of work on the $24.8 million United States dollars housing project for the troops. 40 half-compound houses will be built here at Burma camp, 10 each at the Naval Base in Sekindi, the Air Force Base in Tamale, the 4th Infantry Battalion in Kumasi, and the 3rd Infantry Battalion in Sunyani. When completed, a total of 320 units would be added to the housing stock of the armed forces. As President of the Republic and Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces, I am fully aware that our economic development can only thrive in an atmosphere of peace and security. It will come at a cost and against other competing demands. These notwithstanding, we continue to make systematic efforts to address the logistical and housing needs of the armed forces. With a threat from the northern border not abating, we have endeavored and released funds last year to start retooling, reconstructing, and upgrading 15 forward operating bases and new units, including the 10 and 11 mechanized battalions, 154 armored regiment, and 155 armored regiment, and supporting logistics unit. All these efforts of retooling and providing the necessary housing units would enhance the state of preparedness of the armed forces. In conclusion, officers, men and women of the armed forces, I urge you to pay particular attention to the maintenance of these vehicles and also of the housing units as they come on board and use them for their intended purposes.